our picks. First, we have Florida and Missouri. Your thoughts?
All right. Well, even though James Franklin, the key part of Missouri's offense, is out for the year, I still have Missouri winning this game, coming off a great win, an upset win. I just have Missouri. Matty Mock, the new quarterback for Missouri, the backup, I trust him to step up in this game, knowing it's a big game. Who you got?
I got Florida. I don't trust Mock. I don't think he's going to come up big. It would change if they had Franklin. It was the toughest game for me to decide out of all our games. But Florida's defense looked great in a respectable loss to LSU. So let's move on to our next game, which is LSU at Ole Miss. What are your thoughts?
All right. I went with LSU last week, and they came out on top, and I'm going with them this week at Ole Miss. And their offense has just been tremendous behind Zach Mettenberger, Jeremy Hill, and, I mean, there's nothing else to say. Their defense is really sensational. I mean, LSU's just, I have them winning.
I have them winning as well. Jeremy Hill has just been tearing apart defenses. He has over 700 rushing yards, and Mettenberger's been excellent. They're going to tear up this Ole Miss defense, which is ranked 74th in the country and allowing 28 points per game.
Yeah.
But Bo Wallace did look good last week against Texas A&M.
He'll be a factor in that game for sure. All right, next, UCLA versus Stanford. What are your thoughts?
I'm going UCLA. After last week, I can't trust Stanford. Kevin Hogan's good. He's not great. And I really like what I see from Brett Hundley. I think he's been really impressive so far. He's a Heisman contender for sure. Kevin Hogan already has 4 interceptions. But Ty Montgomery's going to be the main X factor this one. I don't think he's going to have a big game on special teams. UCLA will contain him.
Well, I have to disagree with you, Daniel. At home, not going to lose twice in a row. They're not. The last time that Stanford football has lost twice in a row was 2009, and I think that streak will continue.
Their defense allowing 27 points against Utah. What are they going to do against Against UCLA, sorry.
Well, I think they'll bounce back. I mean, on the road, tough environment with Utah. I mean, I think they just had an off game. I look for them to bounce back.
Okay, and the last game, the biggest game of the year, arguably. Florida State going into Death Valley, Clemson. I got Florida State winning this one. Jameis Winston coming off of a bye. He's going to be well prepared, well rested. He's been great. Florida State's 3rd in the nation in points for and points against, so their defense and their offense both clicking.
Well, I have to go with Clemson. This is kind of a deja vu game for them. At the very first game of the year, Clemson hosted the number 5 team in the nation, Georgia. They came out on top. But look out for Jameis Winston, though. Him and Boyd are 2 Heisman hopefuls squaring off, and this will be an offensive shootout.
Yeah, we're going to find out a lot about Taj Boyd coming off of a close game against Boston College.
Yeah.
But Florida State's running backs have had a great season. They have a great trio with Freeman, Williams, and Wilder Jr. It's a really dangerous trio. I'm looking for them to tear up the Clemson defense.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think Clemson can pull it out at home. I mean, that's a huge factor. Clemson, one of the biggest student sections, great crowd, very loud. I don't know how the freshman Winston will handle it.
I'm just counting on Florida State to contain Sammy Watkins.
Yeah, they have so many threats, though. It's hard to tell.
Okay, well, we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. This is EWS Sports Podcasting.